How much would you pay to actually be biologically younger, not just look younger? Hello, the internet. Today I want to talk about a new paper in 2023 about a technology for killing aging cells, specifically in the skin. It's in mice now, but I think it's the kind of technology that is going to make people live longer, healthier lives into the future. I'm Dr. Peter Allen. I'm a bioanalytical chemist with a strong interest in anti-aging technology, and welcome to my Science Curious channel. I want to show you some new science as of 2023 that shows how we are getting closer to biological rejuvenation of skin. This is different than lots of anti-aging products. Most of these are just going to make skin appear younger, like a new coat of paint on a termite-infested house, but that's not good enough. We want to make skin be younger at the biological, cellular level, actually getting rid of all those termites, replacing the structure. True renovation here. Researchers have been testing a technology to do exactly that. This therapeutic seeks out and kills the cells that are responsible for skin aging. Maybe someday we could go beyond skin. Skin today, tomorrow, everything. Skin shows age and wrinkles in part because of senescent cells. Senescent cells are like zombie cells. Regular cells have a job, like skin cells build the skin. Senescent zombie cells do not help build skin. They just hang around, not doing their job. The good news is that they do not replicate. They're not cancer cells, but they do tend to turn their neighbor cells into zombie cells too, and that's not great. We want to get rid of these senescent cells. We need a poison that can kill those cells, but they're still human cells. How are we going to remove these problematic cells and leave the healthy ones alone? It's a similar problem to chemotherapy. The poisons that kill the problem also tend to kill, us. Unlike cancer chemotherapy, we can't even leverage rapid growth as a distinguishing feature. Takaya et al. Found a differentiating feature on senescent zombie cells. It's a protein called ApoD, and they used an antibody to latch on to that protein and then kill those senescent cells without affecting other cells, because most cells don't produce so much ApoD. This is different from cosmetic products. Cosmetics often say they reduce the appearance of wrinkles. They have to be careful legally. If they say that their product is a treatment for a condition, well, then it's a drug and not a cosmetic, and they're more tightly regulated. This product does more than such a cosmetic. This antibody-drug conjugate kills the senescent cells, but it leaves regular cells alone. So how did they prove that? Well, they used a specific kind of stain that turns senescent cells brown under the microscope. So you look at the difference between these treated mice and untreated mice, and you can see there's a lot more brown in the untreated mice. It might make it easier if we turn off the lights and turn the brown things green. There we go. So if you look at the young mice, you'll see very few of these green dots in the tissue. But if you look at the old mice, they start to accumulate. Those are the senescent cells. If you add this antibody-drug conjugate, you see far fewer of them because this drug actually removes those senescent cells that are the biological cause of wrinkles and old-looking skin. The treated mouse skin had plumper fat layer and thicker collagen fibers, much more like younger skin. So how does the antibody-drug conjugate accomplish all this? The authors acquired an antibody against this senescent cell-specific protein called ApoD. Now they needed to attach a potent cell-killing molecule to the antibody, so they used this PBD molecule, or pyrrolobenzodiazepine. It actually cross-links into the DNA, making it not work anymore. The cell can't make new cells or RNA. This is very toxic, and ultimately the cell dies. The key is that the only cells that get this toxic PBD are the ones that are recognized by the antibody. So only the antibody-targeted cells get killed. And since the antibodies recognize senescent cells, we kill those guys in particular. Now, this has not been tested in people, and mice are not people. So we should bear in mind that sometimes these effects don't translate to humans perfectly. But the authors did test this antibody-drug conjugate approach in human cells in a dish, and they did seem to work. So I left this question open at the beginning. Maybe this isn't just about skin. If scientists can clear out senescent cells in mouse skin, then maybe eventually they can clear it out in all tissues, human skin, human brain, muscle, etc. If it works in mice, it may work in humans. This idea of senescent cell killing drugs, also called senolytics, is very exciting to me. I suspect it's going to make people live longer and healthier into the future. And we need to do more. We need to encourage more research, start clinical trials on these kinds of technologies. I want to live longer and healthier, and I wouldn't mind looking younger either. I want this to be available sooner because It's better to preserve health and vitality than to try to rebuild it. Plus, the sooner we have it, the more people can benefit. If you're interested in this kind of thing, do the YouTube stuff. I'd love it if you checked out the previous video. It's all about another approach with antibody drug conjugates against senescent cells. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next time.